past few videos, I've been talking about like a bit about religion and stuff, and I was thinking I'm not religious, and I think the main point of well, not the main point, but a big point of being religious is that after we die, there's still life, right? And as a person that's not religious, majority of them think that it just kind of like lights out. That's it, done. You've had your turn. That's it, game over. And I think it's kind of sad, but it's kind of beautiful as well, I guess. But I guess this video is for people that do believe in that it's just game over after you get one go around and that's it. And if you do believe that, what are you doing? What are you doing? I know a lot of people. I used to work at a hotel, and I would come across so many different types of people, and I'd always ask them, "What is your dream?" And majority of the time, it was like make money or to do nothing, to sleep, and it always really upset me with that answer always upset me because I was thinking, right, like you just want to do nothing, right? Like, come on, like, really? You see, for me, I struggle to get out of bed sometimes, and sometimes I struggle to even use the day that I have, right? But I never want to do nothing, right? Like, I never just want to. I mean, maybe I do, but not deep down. Not deep down. Deep down, I want to be doing stuff. I want to be out. I want to be talking to people, experiencing things, learning things. So if you think that you only have one go round, you should probably make the most of it, because no one in probably even about 70 years is going to remember you, right? If you can, like, think about it this way, right? Can you name your great 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 grandparents, right? Like, let's say like 3, 4 generations. Can you even name them, like what their names are? A lot of people are not going to be able to. Some people don't even have the luxury of naming their grandparent, right? So, like, they're already forgotten, right? Unless someone is alive that's keeping their memory alive, most of those people are forgotten. So I wouldn't worry about the judgment you get from other people. I'll just get going on anything you want to do. Just go for it, right? Because you don't really have a lot of time. You think you do, but it's like this: you know, when you're 8 years old, 4 years is half of your life. But when you're 80, 4 years of your life is nothing, literally nothing, right? You think you have a lot of time now because maybe you're younger, but you don't. So just get going, right? And look, if you die next year, then at least you had to go crack at it, right? At least you was trying to do whatever you wanted to do. I remember one time, it was Christmas, and my nan was around, and it's probably like 10, 9 a.m. I've knocked on her door. She was at ours, and I was like, "Nan, like, Merry Christmas," and she's like, "It's Christmas?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's Christmas, Merry Christmas." She's like, "What?" She thought we were pulling her leg, like we were taking the mick. And it was Christmas, but for her, she was 94, and she would always say that things felt that they sped up. Because, I don't really know, honestly. I'm not there yet, I'm only 24. But yeah, she felt like things sped up. And I think it reflected that because a lot of the memories she told me was when she was like under 30. Very few of them would be over the age of that, I would say. So it's kind of weird, kind of crazy. But yeah, don't wait around. Don't wait around for anything, right? Just get started. A lot of people that give me that answer anyway, with I just want money, or I just want to sleep, or I just want to do nothing, I always push them. And I always go, no, seriously, what do you want to do? What's something that, and a lot of the times they don't know. Sometimes I can get out of them, but a lot of the times they just don't know. And I get it. right? Not everyone is born with a passion, and a lot of people are not lucky enough just to come into one. I've never been in that situation. But I think if I was, I think the first thing I'd do is just to start trying things. Whatever it is, just start trying it. Because sometimes you'll try something new that you think you might not even like. And you might absolutely love it. You don't even know because you have never tried it, right? Start trying new hobbies, start trying new things. Don't say no to a lot. Like don't always shut things down. Like, embrace them. Try to just give it a go. Just give it a go. You might end up liking something that you don't even know. And sometimes you'll like something for a really long time and you'll drop it. That's okay. That happens to some of the best, some of the greats of whatever. Like loads of people within their own field get bored, right? Like some of the best within their field get bored of what they're doing. That makes sense. I don't know. Personally, I don't want to believe that you just get one go around. If it is just one go around, we've got to appreciate life for what it is. One more thing before I go today is try not to involve yourself with anger, drama, opinions on others, and judging people. Because honestly, none of those things will ever benefit you in any way. It will only make you feel more toxic inside. And I say this because there are people, I remember like in school where, a kid would be infatuated with something, whatever it is. Maybe he's into a game, maybe he's into some sort of hobby. And I remember a lot of other kids picking and bullying on that type of kid. And I always thought it was kind of sad. At the time, I didn't do nothing myself. I was quite angry, but I was always directing my anger at the kid that was doing the bullying. Because I just felt that if someone's not doing anything wrong, why should they be on the receiving end of bullying, right? And because I was angry, and because I saw a reasonable thing to do, aka bully the bully, which wasn't, by the way, but at the time, that's what I thought was the best, I would do it. But actually, in turn, it just made me a bad person and the person bullying a bad person, right? Just because I'm doing it for a slightly better reason doesn't make it a good thing. And what I'd learned over the years is that actually the kids that are doing the bullying, the kids that are being spiteful and toxic, they are getting that from somewhere. Those types of things are being poured into them and they're just pouring it back out. And I feel like when people are judgmental or very spiteful to other people, they're not just pouring it, they're actually developing it. And I think developing more hate, more judgment is never good. Not for you, not for the person you're directing it at. It's not going to get us anywhere. And that's it. Towards anyone, by the way, guys. Anyone. I know that sounds crazy. So, but that person deserves it and this person, no. It's not about whether they deserve it, right? It's about whether it makes this world a better place. And I would argue that directing hate for the sake of hate or judgment or whatever it is never going to be a good thing. I find it similar to the thing of you can joke about anything, right? I used to think that there were limits on what you can joke about, right? And as a kid, I felt very strongly about this. I was like, you can't joke about this, you can't joke about that. And as I grew up, I realized that, actually you can joke about anything because there's either two things. You can either joke about anything or you can't joke about nothing. And because everyone has their own opinions, and I think as long as a joke comes across as actual joke, then it is okay to joke about anything. A lot of people that are funny come from very depressed and sad places. That's why they're so funny, because it's like to remedy that. And you have so many people that joke about maybe their own disability or their own life, and a lot of the times it's quite hardcore. And I feel the same way with directing hate. It's either all good or not good at all. And for me, I take the not good at all. I think a lot of the hatred and judgment comes from jealousy. Not all the times, obviously, sometimes it's different, but I think a majority of times when people see someone doing good, or they just see him doing something they can't, or whatnot, they lash out with jealousy. And I think that starts a spiral that is just toxic. It doesn't need to. It doesn't need to happen. Anyway, I think that's my rambling over. I don't really know where I was going with this today. Enjoy life. Don't be hateful. Don't be judgmental. Don't be jealous. And if you find yourself doing that, instead try to pour something kind into the world instead of something hateful, because we all need it. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with this. I guess appreciate life. Understand that if you do believe that this is a one go around, use it to the best of your knowledge. Try not to waste it. That doesn't mean to be mega efficient. Don't burn out. And be kinder. Be kinder. Everyone goes through hard times. Everyone has their own problems, and a little bit of kindness goes a long way. Goes a long way with a lot of people. Not everyone, of course, but a lot of people will appreciate it to such a big degree. Yeah, me just rambling again.